Good evening, vinyl community. North Carolina vinyl picker here. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I didn't have my show last night, like I was saying. I'm going to have the show tonight. So a day late. I didn't want to interrupt anybody's Christmas festivities. I had a nice day myself. Went to my nephew's house. He was in one of my shows here a few weeks back. Tonight is my 50th show. And I've gotten to 140 subs, so I'm happy with that, and hopefully to get more next year. So if you like what you see, sub me up and hit the bell, and then every time I come on, you'll know when I'm going to put on a new show. Went to a flea market today. Actually, went to two flea markets, and went to antique store the other day. So I just wanted to tell everybody Merry Christmas. And I got some shout outs here. These are my top 20 channels of 2021. I haven't heard anybody else do a top 20 of your favorite channels. So maybe I'm the first. But these are in no particular order. I love them all, and I watch them all religiously. Whenever they come on, I have them all queued up and ready to go whenever I get a new one in. So let's just go ahead and run through these real quick. Steve Carlson, he has a great show. Shows a lot of interesting music, stuff I've never heard of, and some things that I've purchased, and turned me on to some really cool music. Robert's on my turntable. He's a Canadian guy, and I have quite a few people that are from north of the border. I'm French Canadian myself, so yeah, I enjoy Robert's on the turntable. He shows a lot of rock from my generation, a lot of '70s rock, and it's a lot of stuff that I listen to. Stoner Stash Box, love old Stoner with his wit and his humor, and his Harry and the rest of, and Jerry and the rest of his cast of characters, and all his adventures going to the flea markets and whatnot, and picking up records, and like he's pretty much in line with me when that comes, as far as getting stuff that is the covers sometimes are beat up, but the records are good and playable inside. And then I do that also, but I do buy some new stuff from the box stores and online and stuff, and from and I do go to a lot of record stores. And the Vinyl Archivist, he was real great this year for me. He sent me the On the Border from the Eagles with the embossed cover. I really like it, and I've been playing it, and I put it on the turntable at least once a month. So yeah, I love the old Eagles. I was bidding on a promo from the first Eagles album, and I missed out on it. So but that's okay. Another one will come up, and we'll get that one again. I plan on getting a lot of focusing on promos next year. I love my promos. Bob Bradley, I'm glad he's safe out there in Kentucky. He's got a great show. Shows a lot of jazz. Excuse me. I listen to a lot of jazz, but mostly it's fusion jazz. But Bob has a lot of the old-timey jazz, and I actually bought a record this year of one of those artists. Glenn Callaway from The Basement. Love Glenn's show. He shows a lot of the same stuff I listen to. Between him and the Canadian Stuff Muffin, the only three of us that I know of that are showing anything with Steven Wilson or Porcupine Tree. Great band. If you want to get into some newer prog, listen to Steven Wilson and Porcupine Tree. I like the Canadian Stud Muffin. I just started watching his show, as well as I've been watching Glenn for a long time. But the Canadian Stud Muffin, I really enjoy his show. Like I say, he listens to a lot of the same music I do. Tony, Two from the Trunk, is I've been watching him for quite a while now, and me and Tony have been talking back and forth on Instagram and whatnot, and I really enjoy Tony's show downstairs with the Queen upstairs. Prog Hat, I've been watching Prog Hat for well over a year. We've sent each other some VCLT, and we enjoy chatting with each other, and we listen to a lot of the same music as well. Telegram Sam, she's new to the VC. I enjoy her videos. A lot of her music is I'm not real familiar with, but some of it crosses over between what she listens to and what I listen to. That Old Goat is one of my top 5 channels. Me and the Old Goat have exchanged some BC Love Train, and got a card from the Old Goat for Christmas. He has a wonderful channel, and show him some love and give all these people some shout outs and some the Wax. I listen to the Wax too. I like to watch the Wax. I watch him on Rachel's show. He does some great stuff, and he finds some great records like on myself. Norman Maslow, Mazzy, another great channel. He's turned me on to so many new bands this year I've lost count. And I bought quite a few records he's shown. The Happy Hippie, I like to see more from him. He's kind of been laying low a little bit. I'm glad he's feeling good, and a lot of his music I listen to. He likes the 70s rock as well, and I buy old records. It's another great channel. He goes all over Texas and out in that area and finds old 45s and then resells them. He's taught me a lot about what to look for on 45s. I still have a long way to go. I saw a bunch today, and I really couldn't tell you what was good and what wasn't good. I kind of look for the 45s. He said with it's got 2 lines across the center. Those are the older ones, and those are the ones that are worth the money. But those are the ones I really don't know much about. So I don't know one artist from the other really. The only ones I know is if I see like Jackson Browne or Joni Mitchell or people like that, people that I know, then I'm apt more to pick those up. But those ain't the ones that are worth the money. Noble Records is what started this whole thing with me. I found his video, and I've been to his store before, and I like to get back over there, but I live a couple hours away from where his store is, on the other side of Charlotte, and I live on the opposite side of Charlotte. So, and Charlotte's, as you know, if you're from this area, it's a pretty big area. Aaron Muth or Alamar, I like his show. He's got a ton of records. I sent him. He won a contest this year that I had running, and Aaron, he's got a great show, and he has a show on, I think it's Tuesday night, called Tipsy Tuesday, and he shows a lot of cool stuff. Here's to you, Aaron. Dave, the pickup artist, he's a Florida boy. You know that I used to be the Florida vinyl picker, but then I moved up here to North Carolina back in May, and now I'm the North Carolina vinyl picker. So if any of you from before that recognize me from being in Florida, I'm no longer in Florida, but Dave the pickup artist is, and he's in my old stomping grounds in Jacksonville. Rachel the Music Man, I saved the best for last. Rachel helped me get my channel going, helped me get to where I'm at now, and she's going to probably help me to get to where I'm going. She's also been helping me with my genealogy. Genealogy is a passion that me and Rachel have, and I've been doing it over 25 years. I'm not real sure how long Rachel's been doing it, but she's got the genealogy bug, I can tell, and it's very addicting. George Allen CDs and LPs. George is the last one on my top 20 list, but he's not the last one on my top 20. That's for sure. These are in no particular order, and I like George Allen's show. He's straightforward, to the point, and he shows you what he wants to show you, and then he explains it very well. George is very versed in his music and what he likes in his collection. So, so those are my top 20. I do listen to others. I do watch others, but those are the 20 that I wrote down, and that's my list for 2021. So now let's get into the antique store that I went to the other day. This was one that wasn't too far from me, and with me and the wife went over there went to get some jewelry for her for Christmas, and then we pulled up right in front of an antique store. She says, "Hey, we want to go in here." I said, "Hey, it was on the list, but I had crossed it off, so we hadn't been there." But I did find this 45 in the back. Every Breath You Take, The Police. Everybody knows the album. It was their last album, The Synchronicity. And it's my favorite Police album. I'm not so much... I like Ghost in the Machine, but the first couple are more reggae, and they didn't get to me as much as this one did. This is more of a progressive rock, and I like this one here better, this album here. So I was stoked to find this, and he only wanted like $1.50 for him, and I believe this is the Translucent, but I guess you'd have to put it up to some light. Somebody said that these were see-through or purple. And I was digging through a bunch of 45s, and I seen this one here, Steve Winwood, Why You See a Chance, and Vacant Chair on the other side. It doesn't have the cover sleeve, but I'll keep it. And then anything Steve Winwood I find, I pick up. I really like him. I can remember seeing him at the House of Blues in Orlando. Went with my buddy who lives up in Canada, and we went and saw him. And then John had a camera on him at the time, and the usher, he was taking pictures of Steve, and I remember the usher told me, he said, "You either give me the camera or you can leave right now." So John gave him his camera. I don't remember if he ever got it back or not. But I'm fortunate to be had seen Steve Winwood, and then there was a Tower Records. I think it was a Tower Records across the street from the House of Blues. This would have been down in Pleasure Island, down in Orlando, and down by Disney. And we went across the street to Tower Records, and Steve Winwood was on the second floor, and he was autographing CDs and have a meet and greet. So I got to meet Steve Winwood. Didn't get a picture with him, but he did sign a CD, and I think the album at the time was called Junction 7. It's a really good CD. I wish he'd make some more music. Yeah, so that one there is pretty cool. And then he had this one in the back. This Steven Wilson's favorite Elton John album. He loves Blue Moose. And I listened to the first album the other night. It's really good. And this is like, there's not a mark on these albums. This is like it came right out of the store. And this is pretty old. And I was just fortunate to find it. This was on my list to get. And so, yeah. And he said he was $20. I said, well, I'll give you 10. 5 a piece, he said. I said, so I was getting ready to leave. I said, I'll give you 15. So I got it for $15. It's an OG. It's like brand new. And yeah, so I've been listening to that. I really like this one. It's really good. Find some place to put my records here. And then he had this one. This was behind the counter. And he says, well, I got a Jeff Beck album here. I want to take a look at it, see what you think. So he pulled this one out. And this is with the Yardbirds. It's got Shape of Things and all kinds of songs on here with Jeff Beck. And it's really cool looking. Not worth a ton of money, but that's okay. I'm not going to sell them anyway. So, but yeah, really cool. I think it was like $5 or something. I should sure put that one on the pile. So those were the ones that I found there at yeah, those were the ones I found at the store. Then I got this one in the mail the other day. This is a white label promo. The Spice of Life. This is Kazumi Watanabe. Kazumi Watanabe, The Spice of Life, featuring Bill Bruford and Jeff Berlin. Bruford's all over this. He did 2 albums, The Spice of Life and The Spice of Life 2. But I seen this one on Discogs and eBay, and somebody had it. Well, I think I got it for like $5 with shipping. And it says, I don't think anybody else knew who he was. But Bruford's on this. And any album I can find with Phil Collins or Bruford playing drums on, I pick them up. And then I'll do a show one time with all the obscure albums that those 2 drummers play on. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them out there. And then I got these records. Oh, I got these at the antique store too. I got 2 more. Best of Carly Simon. This was $3. I didn't have this one. I have all of her albums just about up to a certain point. Up to Torch, I think. This was good to find. It's like brand new. He said you can have that one for $3. And then this one here was like the find of the day. This and the Jeff Beckout, The Sound of Johnny Cash. And I think he said I could have this one for $5. And it's a 6 high. Yeah, 6 high. Look at there. And it's got a few blemishes on it. It plays fine. It just got a little bit of wear and tear. Not too bad. Looks pretty good. It's got some gloss to it. So I was happy. I was stoked to get this one. That was really good find. The best find I'm going to hold till last. And I got that today at a flea market close by. And speaking of the flea market, these are what I found today at the strip flea market by me. It's a small one. And the guy said next week he's gonna be bringing me in 300 to 400 records I can look through. I said, when can I come? Can I be the first one to look at it? I found these were all $1. Gary Lewis and the Playboys. Everybody Loves a Clown. This is $1, and these are all in great shape. They're all in really nice shape for dollar records. But I mean, that's what you pay in Goodwill and stuff, is $1. Sonny and Cher's Greatest Hits. Now, some of these aren't in my wheelhouse, but I do like some of their music, and some of it's early psychedelic 60s. So I found that one for $1. And then he had this one. I said, well, sure. I got one. I might as well take them both. It's got some psychedelic covers on there. The best of Sonny and Cher. That's pretty cool. I was looking for some Monkees albums. He didn't have any Monkees albums. Then I seen this one there. I didn't even look these up yet. But this one here is The Temptations, Psychedelic Shack. I don't know if this is their first album or what. But these are all... This one here looked good too. I know my wife loves Motown. So I picked this one up. And it's got Psychedelic Shack on it. And then... I don't recognize any of the other songs. Must be real early. What was the year on this? I don't even see a year on here. $1970. This is early. Early for them. And then found this one. Get rid of that cellophane. Conway. My wife loves Conway Twitty. And this was a nice pickup. Yeah, it's called To See My Angel Cry. That's when she started to stop loving you. And the girl's sitting there crying. Conway's looking at her. Oh, Conway, he broke a lot of hearts. He does The House on a Rising Sun. Oh, that should be good. The Ogie from Muskogee, Merle Haggard song. He does that. So I'll have to give this a listen. I did the best I could do. And then this record was there. So I didn't want to pass this one up because the wife loves the Carpenters too. And this one has Rainy Days and Mondays. And it has Superstar. That was written by Leon Russell. And I didn't know that. I got to listen to Leon's version. I'm sure I'm going to love that. So, yeah. I picked up a couple of their albums so far. I think I have Close to You, and now I got this one. And vinyl in here is nice on this one, too. So I got all these for $1. I can't complain. And then I got some coming in the mail that I got for Christmas. So when I get those, I'll be showing you gals and guys that one. So here's the find of the day. Here's the biggest one I found for the past week, probably. I was at that big flea market today, and there was a guy there. He had 5 boxes of records, but they're all real tight. I had to pull some out and look at them. And he had a copy of Big Bamboo, Cheech and Chong, with the original rolling paper. I couldn't believe it. It had the stamp on it where Cheech and Chong and whatnot, and it showed on there that it was actually, that's the actual one from the record from the 70s. But I couldn't get him down off $30. He said they were going for $50 at Discogs, But I was just hoping I could get it. I was going to give him 20. If he would have got the 20, I probably would have gave it to him. The rolling paper itself is probably worth 20. Just to have it, it's like finding schools out with the panties in it, or something like that. So I was telling my wife, but I didn't want to pop for the $30, so I didn't get it. But he said he comes out there quite often, so maybe it'll be there again. Maybe he'll drop the price. Maybe he'll give me a better deal. So yeah, so I found the band, The Last Waltz, and this is I'm listening to it right now. I just got done listening to first side. It's got Paul Butterfield, Eric Clapton, Neil Diamond, Bob Dylan, Emmylou Harris, Ronnie Hawkins, Dr. John, Joni Mitchell, Van Morrison, The Staples, Ringo Starr, Muddy Waters, Ronnie Wood, and Neil Young, and the band, Rick Danko, Levon Helm, Garth Hudson, Richard Manuel, Robbie Robertson, and this is one that's been on my list to get. I've been getting all the band records, so I've only got a few more that I want to get, and then so this one here was a monumental. Now I want to find the Blu-ray of this, if I can find the Blu-ray. I was watching it on YouTube here a month ago, and what a great show that was to have been there. This one here, or the concert for Bangladesh, either one of them would have been a great show. And then I saw another one that was had Bob Dylan. I guess it was done during the Basement Tapes time, and it was another show that looked really cool too. But I was stoked to get this one today. I'm really happy to get that one. So that's about all I got to show you today. We're at 21 minutes. We're over our time limit. So Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Have a happy, safe New Year. To get out there and do some picking this week. I'm hoping to find some more stuff. Then I'll go ahead and show you Tuesday night. That's not going to give me much time, is it, to get to find some stuff? But I'll do my best and try to find some things to show you on Tuesday night, unless I move the show up to Wednesday. But I'll let you know either way. So plan on Tuesday night. I'm going to go out and hit it hard tomorrow and see if I can find some stuff to show. So, like I said, everybody out there have a safe evening and enjoy your families. Give them a hug and tell them you love them. And that's what's important in life is family. So, yeah, take care. And we'll see y'all later. We'll see you Tuesday night. All right, bye for now.